Hi parents, I'm so glad you were able to join us today. I am so happy to say 100% of the people picked up their children's books, that you are going to be ready when we start school on Monday. But I do want to take some time to talk to you about the book tub and what you find inside. So, first thing, the idea is you're setting this up to be your child's desk. So your child's learning desk area needs to have your Chromebook or other device, your mouse, your headphones. I put a name tag in there, and I would set that up too. We're going to call this your child's desk also, because your child should have the tub of books and everything nearby ready to go at 7:55 when we log in. Now also, everybody got the white sign-in sheet. And I want to point out a couple of important places. Class link portal, that gets you into the district website. Then turn it over. Google Classroom, Google Drive, and then Think Central and Wonders, which you'll be able to access without having to log in. But you have to be on the district portal to get to those places. Also having to make sure that your child is logged in as your child. Anyway, Mrs. Rinelli also included a copy of the new, updated, revised COVID calendar, because the year-round calendar changed for this year. And let's talk about some of the other things that are inside the basket. There are 2 journals, handwriting journal, which is green, and my writing journal, which is blue. Let's talk about the difference between the two. The writing journal has a place for a picture. Handwriting journal has larger lines, and it's for handwriting practice. So, I will tell you that, especially in the beginning days of school, this is something the children will be working in just about every day. And then you'll snap a picture, send it to me through Class Dojo, and then I'll be able to check off and see it. And that way you don't have to turn the journal into school. I'll have a record of it. Same thing with the writing journal. You'll open it up on Class Dojo. You'll take a quick picture. It'll upload to your child's portfolio. The other students don't see your child's portfolio. They don't have permission to, but I can see it and you can share it with me. Inside is a whiteboard. And you'll notice that this is a whiteboard for handwriting. Very important. The first 3 weeks of school we kind of call handwriting boot camp, because Mrs. Rinelli is going to teach the children about the 4 kinds of lines and how those lines help us to make every letter and every number. On the other side of the whiteboard, it's plain white. We use this for math instruction. Okay, the whiteboard is not for art. It is not for playtime. It is not for playing school. Really need the kids to leave those alone unless we're using them together. So we also have some charts and mats that are inside your tub. Here's a 120 chart, because in first grade we do our numbers from 1 to 120. This is called a part whole mat. You use this side for addition. Turn it over. And then this part is for subtraction, breaking the whole into parts and parts. This is a review page that has the open court cards for the first 26 cards. There are 43 altogether, but here's a review of the first 26 and a color bank for writing. You're going to find folders. And here's the thing with the folders. Reading folders red, writing folders blue, math folders green, project folders purple. And I will refer to them that way for the kids to find. I do need to show you something about the reading folder though. When you open it, in this back part, here are sight words. Here are the first 30 sight words. And what I would do is I would test your child to see if your child knows those words. If your child does not know those words, cut out the page and practice them, because I'm going to start testing kids starting next Friday. Then there's a week 2 right here. And if your child does not know the words, then I would be starting doing that the week after. And then here's the week 3. And this would be the week of September 11th. That would be Friday, September 11th, that I would be checking for mastery. I gave you a plastic bag to keep them in. But here's the thing. If your child instantly knows all these words, find something else to work on. Work on something harder. Over here, this is our reading workbook. And these are the workbook pages we're going to do for the first 3 weeks. And here is our math folder. And there are 2 units in the math folder. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. We're going to start with Chapter 1. So Mrs. Rinelli decided to tear these books apart because, and I'm not making this up, it's a 578-page workbook. It is not nice to give a 6-year-old a 578-page workbook. So each day, I will have them take this out. We'll do it together. We'll tear the page off. Most of the time, we'll do 2 pages. The first day, I'll tell you we're only going to do 1. But we will most days will be 2. Writing folder. Here's 1. See, week 1, day 1. Week 2, day 1. Week 3, day 1. So it's set up in a 3-week cycle. And check it out. We're bringing our work back to school on September 11th, which is 3 weeks from Monday. I'm sorry, 3 weeks from Friday. Projects. Let's open this up. This is a superhero project that we're going to do this week. This is a color motions project with a color monster. Here's a student of the week poster. And here is art paper. So I put some blank art paper in the back. Sorry, I'm walking around. I put some blank art paper in the back of the folder. So if we're doing a directed drawing or something, that's there. If your child uses that up, I need you to replace that with just plain white printer paper. Would be great. Okay, wanted to talk to you about what's included in the pencil pouch. Mr. Golden bought everyone in the school a pencil pouch. And inside that pencil pouch are 3 pencils. And you'll notice I did not sharpen them. I need you to do that. Your child has 2 whiteboard markers. A skinny one and a fat one. The skinny one is for handwriting practice. It's very hard to do handwriting practice with the big fat one. But I need your child to take very good care of these, making sure that they're not used for play. The blue highlighter we're going to use when we get into our social studies workbook. There's a box of 24 crayons. This is an eraser for the whiteboard to keep it clean. A new glue stick, a new eraser. Please don't let kids cut these or stab them. There's a pair of scissors. Your child has a baggie with math tools in it, and you'll notice that I do call them math tools. There are 10 Unifix cubes in each stack and 3 stacks. 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30. There are 20 red, yellow counters in the baggie. There's also a 10 frame. This is what we're going to get started with now. Probably we'll add more things later. Hopefully, though, we'll be back to school later. I sure hope so. All right, so for workbooks and reading books, this is a decodable reader. But look, there's 3 of them. If I turn them over to the back, okay, I don't know, wait, there it is. Unit 3, Unit 2, Unit 1. If you're ever not sure, look on the back. Here's Unit 1. This is the Reading Writing Workshop book. I also call this the red book. Notice that reading was a red folder. This is red. We use this book mostly on Tuesdays and there's some other little activities we do with it. But again, when I turn them over, if I'm not sure, I can look and see grade 1.1, grade 1.2. This is unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. And the answer to the question is how many units there are. There are 6. The 4, 5, and 6 books are great big hardcover, and we're not going to send those home for a long time. This is our reading anthology, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. Very bright and colorful, happy. Children love it. So for most of our work, for the journals, you're going to be, when the children go to turn in their work, it's going to be an adult snaps a picture and uploads it either to the classroom or Class Dojo. Dojo will probably be the easiest for you, and I'm trying to keep this easy. Lots of in-class work will go to the completed work envelope. For instance, the reading worksheets. Let me open this up. Most of the reading worksheets like this are going to go to this folder. That's not something I'm going to, give a grade on, but it's something I want to see. I want to see completion, and we have to get it done. Same thing with the math workbook pages. This kind of stuff is going to go to the completed work folder, which should be easy enough. Then there's other work that the children will do on the computer, and then that would just submit to the computer. I purposely chose not to send home the traditional paper math homework book because I found in the spring that I liked the homework component that was online a little bit better. It explained it. It gave, it was bright and colorful, and the children enjoyed it, and it wasn't hard for them to do. I also really liked it because it gave me an almost immediate grade of how the kids were doing. So that way I knew. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I'll answer any questions about the tubs that you might have. Take care.